What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be filming a small fishing trip video. So we're mainly going to be fishing with bobbers and just worms and stuff like that. Just nothing crazy, but let's see what we can catch. So we got the fishing rods loaded up here. We're taking about 5 of them, but we're taking some for extra setups. We've got one with the bobber and the other ones with the worms. 3 bags. We got this little case here. We're mainly going to take 3 bags, hopefully. But we've got to run to Walmart quick and pick up some more bobbers for the fishing rods and some live worms. Okay, guys, so we're at Walmart now. We're about to go in here and get some bobbers and worms here. Hopefully they got some good live worms in here. First, we're gonna put these fishing rods inside of the truck, which is kind of a pain. These ones are already tangled together, but the first thing we're gonna get is some worms. We gotta pick out like a good style of worms. We want kind of like the bigger ones because what we're fishing is just bobbers and worms. These night crawlers, there's only 18 of them, but they're gonna be like bigger worms and stuff like that, so they're easier to put on hooks. They also seem to work better. These ones are $4.28, so probably gonna do those ones. Here's the worms now. You always want to kind of check them out. So these ones are pretty big worms. They're gonna be what we get. We're gonna get probably about 2 of these. Make sure they're nice and cold, and yeah, that'll work. We're on the fishing aisle now. So pretty much what we're looking for is some bobbers here. We also got to get some hooks of some size here. All-purpose hooks. Those are some tiny ones. What we're catching is really small fish because we're catching on these worms. But what we kind of need is just like worm hooks, like what you would rig up an actual worm. So something like this will work. That's a bit of a bigger hook. We don't really want to go that big because what we're, fishing for is small ones. These ones will also work too. These small eagle claw ones, because these are worms and chunk bait. So this will work for anything like that. These ones are $1.98 too. We're probably gonna get maybe 2 of those because these will work good. They're pretty small hooks too, so they should work for what we're fishing for. We're kind of catching little tiny fish, so that'll work. These are worm hooks. They're also just cheaper hooks you could use. These bait holder hooks is kind of what you're going for. These are really tiny ones if we get out there and we're just catching smaller fish, or if they're just biting, because a lot of smaller fish will tend to bite on the worms. So maybe these smaller hooks might work better. 97 cents. We might as well give it a go. We'll get one of these as well. So I think we got everything we need for pretty much this fishing trip. We got the worms, we got some hooks, we got some smaller hooks too, just in case we need like the smaller hooks. So yeah, pretty much for like a full fishing trip, if you wanted to do just like worms, you could pretty much get it all for just like less than 10 bucks if you had the fishing rod already. So you can get worms, you just need worms, the hook, and the bobber, and that's it. And then we're just gonna make like a full fishing kit as well, so we don't have to keep redoing it every single time. Okay guys, that was an interesting trip into Walmart. So we had to talk pretty quiet on like the actual recording because, oh crap, we just spilled one of the bag of worms into our Walmart bag. No. We had to talk pretty quiet because Walmart tends to kick and ban people from Walmart locations if you're caught recording in there, especially this location. So we talked kind of quiet, but just to show you guys what we got. We've got the bobbers, we got some bigger hooks, quite a few of them, and then some smaller hooks. We also went ahead and just bought this tackle box. It's a 3600 tackle box. I don't know why it's called that, but just so we can put like these bobbers and stuff into here. So it comes with these little separators, and yeah, here's the worms there. We got 2 things of the worms, so we're just gonna quickly separate these. Total price for this entire thing, these bobbers were about $3. The hooks were about $3 total, and this thing was $3. So this is an official kit for less than $10 for worm fishing. But we're just gonna head to that gas station over there and quickly get fuel, and we're gonna head to the location. We just got out of Walmart. We didn't get gas because it's getting kind of later. It's right now 5:33, so the sun's gonna set at about 7-ish. So we're just gonna stop here at the old famous Jack in the Box. I do not recommend eating at Jack in the Box ever, but if you guys haven't tried the Jack Wraps, you definitely gotta give it a try. We gotta actually like hike down to the fishing spot, but we've got the Jack in the Box here, and now we're just gonna load the stuff. We got 2 fishing rods there. This one's hooked up with like a weedless worm. And guys, just so you guys know, if you're looking to get like a cheap fishing trip, so for all that stuff we bought was $10, and then the worms were $8 for both of them. You only need one of those. You can get cheaper worms than $4 a can, but I mean, so that's 18. And this is Zebco Slingshot too. So this is like a $10 fishing rod altogether, reel, all that. And it comes with all the string and all that, like it's put together, and it's only 10 bucks. So for a total of like 30 bucks, 28, and then probably taxes, you could have an entire fishing trip. Just gotta have a place to fish. Guys, look at that sign right here by where we parked. This is where we parked. Look at that sign. Danger, high voltage, keep out. What in the world? I don't think I want to go into those trees. Made it to the lake where we're gonna be fishing, so we're just gonna put our stuff here and then rig up the worms and bobbers. Now, fishing bobbers, in the past, we've had some luck fishing right in this area here. So he just cast it out, like literally. Oh, you guys saw that. It was on the hook. There's a tiny, tiny hook on this one. You can't even see it here. So he had just cast and hit the water, and then he automatically had one on there. So that's why we're not doing any kind of crazy big fishing today. Mainly it's just gonna be these smaller fish that we're catching. Pretty much what you're gonna do here. And we have the Zebco Slingshot. It's a $10 fishing rod. So it's not gonna be the best rod, but it's good for setting up a bobber rig with the worm on it. So this is your bobber. As you can see, has a hook on the top of it. Also has a hook down here when you push this down, okay? That's gonna be important for later. And you can also see if we hold the bottom and just push this top, we can reveal that there, okay? So, right now we have a weedless worm setup. We're just gonna take this and cut it off of here. We don't need it anymore, so that's okay. We're just gonna lay it in here because we might need it. Now for this one, we're gonna go with one of these hooks. We're gonna go with our bigger hooks. Remember, because we had purchased 2 size hooks. We're gonna go with the bigger hooks here. Just put it through there very carefully. We're gonna take this part of the string. You're gonna put it around your finger like this. We're gonna go 6 times like this. If you're fishing with like a really expensive lure and it comes off in the water, that's not gonna be cool. There you go. See how that cinched down there really tight right there? That's what you want. Okay, and now to put it on the bobber. Now this part's pretty easy to do. It can be a little tricky, but you just wanna take about a foot. We're gonna go 1.5 feet with this one here. You're just gonna take the bottom hook and put it on the rope, just like that, okay? And then you're gonna take that bottom hook, keep it pushed in, take this top rope, and we're gonna put it on the top hook. And that's the bobber setup. Once again, it just took the worm off the hook. So we're gonna have to because these worms are really tiny. If you spend a little bit extra money, you can get the night crawlers. They're gonna be, if you go to Academy instead of Walmart, they're gonna be bigger worms, so you can actually hook them on the hooks and wrap them up it, so it makes it a little bit better. And they tend to actually bite at it a bit more and then grab it. So Ben just caught us a very small one here. This is exactly what we were looking for. Well, hopefully bigger, but if not, this is a perfect little fishing trip. Okay guys, so unfortunately while we were getting that one off the hook, we weren't able to film it, but Judy just got this one on worm.
I'm gonna throw this one back in.
Huge. Yeah, so there goes the little one. We're all just doing catch and release today. We're not keeping anything. That thing's massive, guys. Look at it compared to a water bottle, just for reference. So, you wanna throw it back in?
Sure.
That was a pretty big one there that we just caught there. Now, it really depends on where you're fishing, but for us, we've definitely had a lot of good experiences fishing with worms and bobber setups right in this location. So there we go, guys. We caught one. Just little fish, but I mean, this is all you're really looking to get with bobber setup. This is gonna be the end of the video now. We've caught this many fish here. I'm putting up a number while I'm editing because I don't remember how many we caught. One of them got off the hook. These were all caught on the bobber setup. And like I said, you can buy this whole setup for less than $30, including the rod, like everything. Just simple, just have some fun, catch the fish. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you guys want to see more videos like this, maybe fishing budget challenges, maybe you guys want to see us take a boat out in this thing, a canoe, see if we can catch some massive fish or something like that, you guys make sure to leave a comment in the video. And also, if you guys want to see those kind of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you guys get notified and you'll know when the next video gets uploaded. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys in the next video.